show now or something?
Hey, yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, you like it? Oops,
Needs
we're
some
not
work.
recording the podcast, but we're live on YouTube. Hey, hold on. Okay, welcome everybody. It's Dave and Johnny live. I was just singing a song about it. You like it?
Needs work.
Dave and Johnny live.
Yeah, a lot of work. It's a work in progress.
It's not bad. Dave and Johnny live. Maybe we should get Aiden English to sing the song for us.
That'd be cool.
That'd be great. Who should we get to sing our intro song? I think that should be the first topic of discussion here, John. We need an intro song for Dave and Johnny live, and we need somebody to sing it for us. And if nobody steps up, it's gonna be me and you
Yeek.
together, a duet. I think that's probably what we should do anyways. Like, forget getting anybody to sing the song for us. Let's just, like, I'll write a song and we'll sing it together. That'll be our intro song for the show. We'll have a song every week that Johnny and I sing. Like, we won't sing it on the show. It'll just air, like, somewhere on the podcast or on the internet, whatever.
Yeah, this doesn't sound good to me whatsoever.
No? Bad idea?
You should get somebody. I'm just trying to think of who. It's tough. Is Marco good at singing? Your bodyguard, is he good?
Marco Muscles? Muscles Marco? Can he sing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Should we get Marco Muscles to sing the Dave and Johnny Live intro tune? I think it'd be a bit odd, but hey, Dave and Johnny Live is kind of a weird show, so why not?
You know, it'd be great. Just have auditions for this. And we could air it and find out who's the best.
Maybe we should have the auditions live on Ringside Report Radio.
Yeah, sure.
We do auditions there, and then we have a winner of the Dave and Johnny Live. Are we doing Dave and Johnny Live Idol now?
Sounds like it, yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I think there's enough singing competition shows out there. I don't think we need to start our own. I think ours would be really weird.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people would have fun with it, though.
I think you'd have fun with it.
Yeah, I get to be one of the judges. It'd be fantastic.
But I want you to be one of the participants. I want you singing on the show.
I think if it comes down to the fact that we can't find a winner, I think it would have to lead to that. But I mean, if you find someone really good...
I don't know how many entries we're going to have in our little Dave and Johnny Live Idol contest to sing the theme song of the show, which I think you may also have to write the theme song. Like, if you're singing it, we also don't have lyrics or like a tune or anything, so... Yeah. Antoinette, do you want to enter Dave and Johnny Live Idol? Do you want to sing our theme song? Antoinette out in Toronto checking in on the YouTube. She loves my shirt. Thank you. Macho Madness #1. Roy Knight wants us to do a rap theme song. I could do that. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll write a rap song and I'll perform it about Dave and Johnny Live.
Supposed to do an album, so yeah.
I was supposed to do an album. The album is not happening. All right, I pulled the plug on the album. I've had creative differences with my team.
Your team?
Yeah, that's right. Creative differences with my team. That's why my rap album is been delayed. I'm not gonna say it's canceled, but it's been seriously delayed.
It's too bad.
Roy Knight is excited for my fire mixtape, he says here. Thank you, Roy. My mixtape will be straight fire, but I don't know when it's going to be released. It may never see the light of day. It's like Detox from Dr. Dre. That's what my album is like. It's being delayed. Eminem might be on my new album. Eminem put out a new album like overnight. It's called Kamikaze. I haven't heard it yet. Antoinette says it's trash. She doesn't like it. Oh no, sorry, Antoinette didn't say that. Antoinette loves Eminem. That's Captain Baba, our boy Alex. He says the Eminem album is no good. He says my album would be better. I don't know if my album would be better than Slim Shady's album. I would recheck that. It would probably be worse. It would probably be much worse. Be a lot of wrestling talk on it, though. You might like that.
Hey, people like Macho Man's, right?
Yeah, Macho Man's rap album was pretty good. You were a perfect friend till the end. That was a good one. The tribute song to Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. If you haven't heard Macho Man's rap album, go check that out. Very good. My favorite song though was "Be a Man, Hulk Hogan, be a man. You were scared of me, you punk bitch, Hulk Hogan." Like, oh, that was crazy.
That was the single, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like the diss song to Hulk Hogan. Wild. Captain Baba wants to know if I'm going to see Drake on Tuesday. I'm not going to see Drake on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't have tickets. He's doing 2 shows here. I'm not going. I went to the last show he did here with Future. It was alright, but I'm not that excited about going to see him again so soon. Like, I don't know. I don't need to. I like Drake and everything, but I'm not, like, so into him that I gotta see him every time he comes here.
I really should have went to see ICP, but I just didn't do it.
The Insane Clown Posse was here?
Yeah, they were at Foof's.
Really? When?
Yeah. I think, like, it was last Sunday, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have gone just to see the Juggalos.
Great Malenko's a great song. Great album, too.
I don't know. I didn't know that they were here. That's crazy. Antoinette wants me to listen to the new Eminem album. I will listen to it. I like Eminem. I saw Eminem, I don't know, man. It must have been 2000, 2001, 99. I don't even know.
Wow.
When Marshall Mathers LP came out, right? Like the second album with like Stan and all those songs on it. You know what I'm saying? When that album came out, I saw Eminem. I was like front row at the Bell Center. It was like general admission, so you could sit anywhere. Right, like it wasn't seating; it was just floor.
Yeah.
Right, so I got right up against the barricade. I was like, I don't know, 15 or 16, 14 even maybe. I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Wow.
But Eminem came out with the Jason mask and the chainsaw and the overalls, and he was like, you know, doing drugs back then. It was peak Eminem, and I saw him back then, and I had the best seat in the house. You know, Eminem like this, you know, like a foot in front of me rapping in his prime. That was awesome. That was amazing.
He's not that tall, though, is he?
I don't know. He was on a stage. He wasn't that tall. Why?
Jason, I would think, you know, you're a monster. Dress up as Jason.
Oh no, it was a gimmick, you know? He had the whole set of like his house. It was a really cool show. Really cool show. The Anger Management Tour is what Roy Knight and Antoinette are saying. Was that what it was? The Anger Management Tour? It was very cool. I remember that. That was awesome. He was like doing drugs on stage, washing the drugs down with vodka. I mean, this guy was
Quite the role model, it sounds like.
yeah. Yeah, Antoinette confirming it was the Anger Management Tour. Who else was on that? It was that the one with Limp Bizkit? It was like the early 2000s, right? I think Limp Bizkit might have been on that. Like, did they headline that show? Exhibit was on there. Yeah, I remember that. I think Limp Bizkit was like the main attraction there. Like Eminem was the co-headliner, and Limp Bizkit was like the main event.
Did they sing break stuff?
Yeah, of course. That was the height of Limp Bizkit as well,
Yeah,
right?
It was.
Right? Roy Knight is just like mentioning like 2000s rappers now. Exhibit, Snoop, Dre. I've seen Exhibit. I've seen Snoop a few times. I've never seen Dr. Dre, unfortunately. I didn't get to see the Up in Smoke tour that they did way back. Remember that tour? It was like Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, I think, was on it. Nate Dogg when he was still alive.
Oh, you seen Ice Cube?
No, I haven't seen Ice Cube. That's
Oh.
what I'm saying. The Up in Smoke tour had Ice Cube, but I didn't go see it. They didn't come to Montreal. They did a Toronto date, though, I remember. That was way back. Way back. Are we talking about 2000s rap?
I don't know.
How do we get here, Johnny North? That's what happens at Dave and Johnny Live. We start talking about Eminem, and then things get out of control.
Well, that was his peak, right? It was 2000?
Yeah, the early 2000s was like prime Eminem. And he's kind of fallen off since, like, you know. He's not the same as he used to be. He doesn't have that same edge. Some people are saying that that this new album is good. I saw a couple reviews. I'll listen to it, but I haven't heard it yet, so I can't really comment. Wally, our boy Wally out in Ireland says Pharaoh Monch is the man. I don't know why the Pharaoh Monch shout out, but yeah, Pharaoh Monch is an excellent rapper as well, from New York. Very good rapper, Pharaoh Monch. Are you familiar with his work?
Not at all.
Not at all? You don't know the song Simon Says?
No.
We use it a lot on Ringside Report Radio, a Pharaoh Monch track. Very good. Oh, Wally says he's met Pharaoh Monch. That's pretty cool, Wally. That's cool. I like Pharaoh Monch. He's very good. Very good. He said he's sound as a pound. I think that's an Irish expression. I don't know. I guess that means he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
I guess that means he's a cool guy. That's my Irish accent. You like that? Decent.
Something.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I've been watching this show that Wally recommended, Love Hate. Very good. Very good show.
You're finished.
No, I'm not done yet. I have one more episode. One more episode to go.
And?
It's good, man. It's fun. It keeps you entertained the whole way through. A lot of violence. It's like rough, man. You feel bad for a lot of the characters, though. I'm watching it, I'm like, man, this is not going to go well for anybody. You know, it's a gangster show. It's about Irish gangsters. And you just know, like, Nidge Weasel, it's not going well for Nidge Weasel, you know? And you know it's not going to go well for him. And, like, you just feel bad for a lot of the characters. I don't know. It's hard to watch a little bit because I'm like, man, this is rough. Everybody's got it so rough. And they're making really poor decisions. It's interesting, though. I like it.
Comparing this to Sopranos.
Oh, no. Sopranos is way better.
Okay.
Sopranos is the best. Sopranos is my favorite show. I don't think there's ever been a better show than The Sopranos. Ever. Sopranos is my favorite.
Okay, so how far?
Are you a Sopranos guy?
I like Sopranos, but I'm not like hardcore on it. I mean, I thought.
Have you seen it? Have you seen every episode?
I haven't seen the second half of the last season because it was 2 parts of the last season.
So you haven't seen every episode of The Sopranos?
Not every episode, no.
Like, everybody that watches Dave and Johnny live, I want you to watch every episode of The Sopranos. I don't know why people haven't seen The Sopranos. You know how many times I've seen every episode of The Sopranos? Many times. Many times. I'd say dozens of times. Every episode. I can quote The Sopranos. I know everything about The Sopranos. Everything.
I really thought it kind of dipped after the first couple of seasons. I mean, it was good.
It changed. It changed, but it's a great show. It's the best show, I think, ever.
That's tough to say. Ever? Oof. So many good shows.
No, I'd say it was the best. Best show ever. Like, I've never seen a better show. Roy Knight says he was born when The Sopranos came out, so there's his excuse. Yo, Roy, go check out The Sopranos. It's not like it's hard to find. Go watch The Sopranos. It's the best. It really is. Man, Paulie Gualtieri. How could you not love watching Paulie Gualtieri?
Oh, no, Paulie's fantastic. It's just, there's also a show like Breaking Bad. I don't know if you watched that. I thought that was fantastic.
See, everybody tells me to watch it. I haven't watched it. People like it, I know. Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, you know?
Well, Better Call Saul is more of a prequel. It's not really the same.
Yeah, well, my plan is when Better Call Saul ends, I'm going to watch that, and then I'm going to watch Breaking Bad. I'm going to do it in reverse order from what everybody else does. But since it's a prequel, maybe it would make sense.
But that might spoil a couple of things. A couple of characters, there's mystery behind them, and it would kind of reveal the mystery before you even get to it, no?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen either show. What do I know about it?
I'm just thinking, like, the way that it's done, it might ruin it for you, actually.
Okay, fine. So you're saying I should watch Breaking Bad and then Better Call Saul?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if I'll ever get to it. It just seems like a lot. Like, how many seasons is that?
I think 6.
And how many episodes per season?
It varied. I think the first was 6, and then it was like 10 to 13 afterwards.
That's like 60 hours of commitment right there.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
I don't know if I have that in me. I don't really, I don't know.
With all the wrestling you watch, yeah.
Yeah, like Breaking Bad might be one of those shows where it's just like, yeah, everybody talks about it, everybody likes it, but I never got around to it, you know? So I guess, you know, when I tell people they must watch The Sopranos, whatever. Watch it if you want to. I think it's the best show ever. Other people like Breaking Bad. Whatever. I'm not into that as much as I'm into... Like, the style of Sopranos is more what I like. You know, that New Jersey mafia, Italian mafia stuff. You know, I like that more than, you know, crackheads out in the desert or whatever it is. Meth heads, you know?
Well, I thought De Niro did it best in his movies.
Yeah, no, I think James Gandolfini did it best. I think he did it better than anybody.
Really? Because for me, Casino, still one of the greatest.
De Niro didn't play an Italian mafioso in Casino.
That's true. You're right, yeah.
He didn't in Goodfellas either.
No?
Jimmy Conway was not fully Italian, right? He was half Irish. And I've seen Goodfellas many times. And Casino many times.
Despite other people thinking you didn't watch these shows.
Yeah, AJ thought I hadn't seen Casino or anything. I mean, get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Wally says Jimmy Conway could never be a made man. Exactly. That's why it had to be Tommy. But of course, when Tommy was going to get made, he got whacked instead.
It's a rough life.
De Niro, the scene when he finds out. Our friend, yeah, it didn't happen. Went the other way. What? You know, what do you mean? You know, we tried, but we did all we could, but, you know. And then he freaks out and he goes crazy in the phone booth. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Smashes it to pieces. What a scene. What a movie.
There's some classics, yeah, without question. It's hard to watch everything.
Every scene in that movie is classic. Every scene in Goodfellas, every little piece of that movie is like a classic bit. So good.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know. I didn't have that much. I thought Casino, I don't know, I really like that one more.
You like Casino more than Goodfellas? It's a different type of movie. Similar, you know.
Yeah.
But anyways, they're both good movies. Sopranos is a good show. I'm surprised you still haven't seen all of Sopranos. Like, what makes you see every episode, get to the end, the final half season, and then say, nope, I'm good, and then never revisit it? I don't really understand that.
Because I got them on DVD, and you had to get the second part on DVD. I just never got around to it. That's what happened.
Oh, we should sit down and watch The Sopranos. What's your favorite Sopranos episode?
Ooh, that's tough. Like,
It's very tough. There's a lot of really good ones.
the season 2 finale is pretty good when they're on the boat, because that kind of changed.
When they kill Pussy.
Yeah, because that's big.
Yeah, that was a big one. The Pussy death was huge.
The build is.
Adriana's death was crazy. That was crazy.
That's when I find the show it changes.
It got dark.
Yeah, not a bad thing, but it's not the same.
Well, it happens.
Didn't he also try to kill his mom too? Like, I feel like there was an episode with that too.
Tony tried to kill his mom?
Yeah, I feel like, or he was thinking about it.
Well, he found out that she was trying to kill him, and
right.
she knows that he knows, so she fakes like a stroke, right?
Okay, yeah.
And he goes to the hospital and he's got a pillow to her face, like he's gonna suffocate her, but the people pull him away.
I remember there being a lot of hostility there.
Yeah. Paulie is my favorite, though. There's so many great Paulie Gualtieri moments in that show. I love it. When he kills Mikey Palmich, when they're going there, and they're chasing him, and he's got the poison ivy on him, and he's like, it's itching me already. He's like, oh, poison ivy, it's itching me already. And then he's shooting the guy, but he's like just mad about the poison ivy, and he's shooting him with rage about being itchy. Oh, it's just so good, man. So good. My favorite show ever. Anybody got any questions here? We're wrapping this show up. You got anything else, Johnny North? For Dave and Johnny Live?
Well, I'll talk about this new Fed that's going to start up soon. Main Event Wrestling here in Montreal. It's going to take place at the 1909 Tavern, November 16th. And they've already announced the main event is going to be Sami Callihan of Impact Wrestling against Richard Swann, former Cruiserweight Champion WWE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big match.
It's a huge match.
Sami Callihan, Rich Swann. What's the date again?
November 16th.
November 16th. And you're going to be on this card.
I'll be on this card. I believe tickets go on sale this Monday at noon.
Wow, tickets already going on sale for a November show.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is almost September, right? And it's going to be September on Monday. It'll be September tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right? So
gear up. It's fall time now.
Yeah, that makes sense. And this show is where again?
It's going to be inside the Bell Center.
But not in the Bell Center.
Not in the Bell Center, but like pretty much on the area of the Bell Center at the 1909 Tavern.
Cool.
Huge.
And yeah, we may have some other announcements about that in the future, right?
Yeah, other things are coming up. Wait and see.
So you're booked on the show. You're going to be on the show, right?
In some capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly, but something's going to happen. And we'll find out with David too. Right?
What?
If something will happen.
With
maybe.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we have an announcement in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned to Dave and Johnny Live for all the announcements on Johnny's bookings and maybe my bookings. Am I getting booked in pro wrestling now? Am I a wrestler? Can I be a wrestler?
Definitely a personality without question.
I want to be a wrestler.
That would be a lot of work.
Come on, man. Let me wrestle just a bit. I don't want to work that hard at it. I mean, you know, I have a lot of respect for pro wrestling, but I want to enter this like myself. Like I would hate myself as a wrestler, you know? I just want to go full Hogan. I just want to work like Big Terry. But like later days, Terry. No bumps, brother. I give you a couple punches, hit you with the big boot. I'll get it about to your belly button level. I won't hit you in the head with the boot. I don't have that flexibility.
You are pretty flexible, actually. It's not true.
Yeah, not in that way though. I couldn't hit you with a boot. Like I could bring my foot up to my face, but I couldn't lift my leg up in that way, you know?
It's interesting. Wow.
It's different flexibility.
Huh. Well, we'll see, right? We'll see what happens.
We'll see if I get booked to work like Hulk Hogan in a wrestling match against Johnny North. I'm going over, too.
Well, big dreams for you. It's good. You dream big.
Yeah, that's right. These are my big dreams. I'm trying to go over. Antoinette says I could be a manager. It's not a bad idea.
It's possible, yeah. I could see that.
Could happen. All right? Let's just say it could happen. Antoinette says SummerSlam party in Toronto. And yeah, Toronto's getting SummerSlam. There's rumors that they're going to get it for the next 2 years. Not just next year, but 2 straight years. I'm going to SummerSlam. I'm going to NXT and I'm going to SummerSlam. That's in Toronto. It's not that far. It's easy to get to. I have family there. I'm going to Toronto for SummerSlam next August 2019. So I think we're going to do a whole thing with the Wrestling Uncensored universe. We're going to get everybody together. We're all going to sit together. Wally, my man out in Ireland, says he's coming down. Antoinette already lives in Toronto. And I know a bunch of you are going to be going out. People from Montreal, people from all around, everywhere are going to be going to Toronto for SummerSlam. So I think we're going to set up a deal where we get like a big package of tickets. We all get in on it, and we all go. The Ringside Report, Wrestling Uncensored universe, going to SummerSlam. I know Fred, my man Fred Garcia from Ringside Report Radio, he's coming to SummerSlam. He's already into it. He's inquired about tickets. My man Brian who's a loyal viewer of this and a good friend of mine. He's coming to SummerSlam. He's from Toronto. Well, Scarborough, Scarborough, but, Toronto area. He always corrects me. He's from Scarborough. It's very important to mention Scarborough. So I'm saying it many times. Scarborough. I don't want to be what they call a waste man and not mention my friend Brian's hometown of Scarborough, Ontario. So that's for him. Antoinette says we'll get good seats, and her son Roy is coming. Yeah, for sure. We're getting good seats. We're not sitting up in the nosebleeds for SummerSlam. Either floor or whatever, something in the first level of seats.
Should be more excited for TakeOver than SummerSlam. Usually TakeOver is actually the main event, the event you should be watching because it's usually the best wrestling. So you get hyped for SummerSlam, you should get hyped for TakeOver. Really.
Yeah. I'm going for TakeOver and for SummerSlam. We're gonna get a package deal. Everybody's going. The whole Wrestling Uncensored universe will be converging, and we're gonna go see a Yankees game because apparently the Yankees are in town the same weekend. So I get to see the Yanks and SummerSlam. That's not too bad. Yanks just picked up McCutchen in a trade today. That's not too bad either. Got McCutchen from the Giants.
Judge is still not playing.
No, Judge is still hurt, so we need McCutchen to fill in.
Good luck. Again,
anyways, we're not talking baseball. We're talking about, I'm putting you on blast here. Let's not talk about the Boston Red Sox and how much you love them and how they're in first place and the Yankees are not, John. Okay, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about how everybody's committing to go to SummerSlam next year, and the only one who's not is the second in command, the consigliere for the Wrestling Uncensored universe, Johnny over here, not committing to come to SummerSlam.
You have to understand, one, it's far away.
Yeah, it's far away, so it's easy to commit because you have nothing booked. So book it now, commit now.
Something can come up.
What better thing is going to come up than the entire Wrestling Uncensored universe going to Toronto for SummerSlam? Wally is going, Antoinette is going, Fred is going. Fred will barely leave the South Shore. This guy stays in Brossard. He only comes to Montreal to do the show. I mean, the fact that he's willing to go to Toronto is amazing.
That's fantastic. Wow,
yeah,
man.
Fred is willing to go to Toronto for SummerSlam for the Wrestling Uncensored universe. And you won't even commit to next August? What is the matter with you? My brother is going... You know what? My brother is going to SummerSlam next August, and I haven't even talked to him about it. I just know he's down. I don't even have to say, hey, are you down? I know he's down. He's double down.
Wow. That's amazing.
And Johnny's like, I don't know.
Well, it's hard to commit. You never know. Booking could come up, and then I'm not there. That's what's going to have to happen.
Wally wants to know if AJ's in. I can already tell you, if we're doing this, we're doing it big. AJ's definitely in. AJ's in. I don't even have to ask. I know he's in. And you, on the fence, as always. Unbelievable. Antoinette says, far away. She took a bus back and forth for Wrestling Uncensored 400.
I don't mean the distance. I mean in terms of the date. It's far away. I can't commit to something that far away.
Tickets go on sale in February. You better have your mind made up soon, brother.
That helps a bit, yeah. By February, yeah, that would help.
Antoinette says, Johnny, you better come.
I definitely cannot guarantee you that.
Sorry. Johnny North isn't as committed to the Wrestling Uncensored universe as we all are. It's just Johnny here, sitting on the fence, sitting on his own because he's a big star. He's a big muscular star.
Things come up.
You're like Julian of my show.
A little bit. Well, I kind of look like Julian a little bit, but...
Oh, so sexy, Johnny.
And now what? You're a lady?
Dirty dancing.
You could be like Randy if you want, but you have to put on a couple more pounds.
Take off my shirt. What you looking at my gut for? Go full Phil Collins on you.
Yeah, that was
the mustard,
Collins,
the mustard tiger.
I was gonna say, yeah.
People have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Just say Trailer Park Boys, and they'll figure it out.
When I say the mustard tiger, people are like, "What are you talking about? Mustard tiger?"
So we'll wrap up. Done?
Wrapping up. We're done. Antoinette says she's excited to meet Roman Reigns at Access. She didn't say that. She says, guess who I'm meeting? I mean, obviously, Roman you want to meet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be excited for that. But, you know, that's fun. People get to meet their heroes.
Oh, maybe I get to meet Nikki Bella. My hero, Fearless Nikki.
I was hoping you're going to see Daniel Bryan, but Nikki Bella comes first, apparently.
Oh, maybe I get to actually meet my hero, John Cena.
He wasn't there last year.
John Cena! Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be excited for that.
Okay. We're going to wrap this thing up. Wally wants more time. No, we got to wrap up.
Got another show to do.
Yeah, we got many things to do here. And I got a big show tonight. Don't forget, Ringside Report Radio tonight, live on TSN 690. You know who we have live in studio?
The Canadian Gangster?
The Canadian Gangster, Olivier Aubin.
For sure this time?
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
confirmed. Olivier is going to be in studio tonight. We're going to be drinking wine. We're going to be having a good time with AJ and Muscles Marco and Freddie and Olivier Aubin, the top Quebec fighter in the UFC, not named Georges St. Pierre. Olivier Aubin Mercier is going to be in studio tonight, the Canadian Gangster. Olivier is the man. I can't wait to talk to this guy. He's got a big fight coming up in Toronto for the UFC against Gilbert Burns. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Believe me, you want to tune in to TSN 690 tonight at midnight for Olivier Aubin, the Canadian Gangster, live in studio with the Canadian Gangsters, the crew, AJ, Freddie, and me.
You forgot 9 Day Fiance, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I didn't think it was that good this week. I don't think there's much to recap, to be honest.
Well, I think Ricky needs a lot of help because I think he's very delusional.
Yeah, he is delusional. He thought they had a great connection at dinner. She showed up like 3 hours late and thought you were weird. Like, there's no connection. There's no relationship there between Ricky and that Colombian.
Like, I worry about his mental health if he thinks, like, this is actually going to go well. No, seriously. Like, I think if something goes really wrong and she straight up rejects him, he might take it very badly.
She's not rejecting him. She's just disappeared. She just doesn't answer his calls.
Yeah, but I think the straight up rejection, like, I don't think he'll be able to handle it, just from what it seems like.
I think he realizes he's been rejected. I think he figured, like, this is a long shot. I'm going to go and see if it works, and it didn't work out. And he's like, yeah, I kind of figured this might not work.
His range of emotions is very worrisome. How he's like, oh, super happy, everything's so good, and then he doesn't get a response back, like, oh, what's wrong? Like, he's all over the place with his emotions. It's very unsafe.
Whatever. I don't care about Ricky, his emotions, or anything. He's a dummy.
Yeah, well, it's sad. It's very sad.
A
lot of the situations are very sad.
I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for Ricky. I just think he's kind of dumb. And you know why he's going over there. You know what's leading him there. It's not this great connection he has with this girl. He's thinking with his balls. He sees her and he's like, oh my God. We have a great connection. You have no connection. You just think she's pretty, dude. Stupid.
Delusional.
Stupid.
I think is a
Yeah, whatever.
nice way to say it.
Delusional. Yeah, it's nice. You're saying it nice. I'm not. I don't care. I think he's dumb. I think he's a dumb dude that thinking with his dick. Think with your brain, stupid. You know.
And he hasn't figured that out yet.
Yeah, no. You got to think with your brain, okay? And that's how I leave you, Dave and Johnny, live. Jerry Seinfeld taught me a long time ago, you know? You had the whole scene. You remember that, Seinfeld?
No?
Where it's he's like having a dream or whatever, where whereas like Jerry dressed as like his brain and then Jerry dressed as his penis and they're playing chess against each other and the brain wins. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, it's a classic Seinfeld scene. Jerry's penis and his brain playing chess against each other. Does anybody remember that on Seinfeld? You guys know what I'm talking about? That's a classic scene. It taught me a lesson at a young age. Listen to Jerry. Listen to your brain because he makes the wiser decisions. Wally remembers. Wally knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm glad television has had such an impact on your life that you
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
this stuff.
yeah. Jerry Seinfeld and Homer Simpson have taught me pretty much everything I know about life.
Good role models.
Yeah. Well, they're all right. They seem to do all right.
Yeah, one fictional, very fictional, but yeah.
Yeah, George was he was hanging out with George's ex-girlfriend there. Yeah. She had an accent there. Wally knows exactly what I'm talking about. Peter knows what I'm talking about too. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody checking in. Wally, Peter, Antoinette, Roy, Captain Baba, I saw you, my man. Everybody else checking in today on Dave and Johnny Live. We appreciate it. And me and Wally, we got that connection, my man. He's like the Irish version of me. That's great. And Wally says he's already booked his next flight to Montreal, and he's going to surprise us one night at Ringside Report Radio. I hope Wally realizes how cold it gets here in the wintertime. So if you are just sitting outside the studio, Wally, in the winter, make sure to bring a jacket. Or like 2 jackets. It gets cold.
I think surprise is like maybe give us like a call or something. Or a DM.
He says he's just going to show up.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea whatsoever. But he'll find out when he freezes.
Well, that's it. He'll see what happens. You see what happens, Wally? You see what happens? All right. Listen to Wrestling Uncensored. Download it at ringsidereport.net, wrestlinguncensored.net. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dave Simon MMA. Follow Johnny North on Twitter at North Genesis and on Instagram at Genesis Johnny North. WrestlingUncensored.net. This has been Dave and Johnny Live. Thanks, everybody. See y'all next week. What?